Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Friday, February the 18th. The year is 2022. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap up. As always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So, we look at the month, 133 pips above the monthly open, 67 off the high, and 142 off the low for the pound dollar. For the week, all the weekly gaps have filled. We are 30 pips above the open, 66 off the high, and 90 off the low. On the daily chart, we're looking at the opening range for the year and for the month and for the week. And you can see it looks like we almost touch the high of the opening range for the week. That would be Monday's high. Oh, I just remembered something. I need to pause the video. Okay, back to you. So you can see we are outside of the opening range for the week, and there was a nice breakout to the north. Anybody trading that, there was a handsome profit to be had. Looking at the year, 56 pips above the yearly open. Once again, it seems like they're wanting to push price above that yearly open. So if it gets back down near there, maybe you want to look long. We are in the weekly inside bar range that happened 4 weeks ago. And once again, on the dashboard, there's lots of inside bar trades happening. Looking at the range, 70 pips on the pound. We have 3 pairs over 100. But once again, nothing to write home about the pound. Buy zone traders, you had a short trigger. A couple of times you may have gotten your fingers burned, but if you waited to the London session, you had a long trigger here, and then you had a short trigger that paid off. And looking here, you could see we were right near the double low psychological line. Taking that break to the south a couple of times would have paid off nicely. Rat traders. Green rats, get ready. In fact, I've already had one green rat trade today. It was during this time frame here. Pivot trading plan. Near the pivot, bias is long. First time was good. Second time was okay. Third time, not so much. It's kind of like going to the well. You don't want to go to the well too often. Pivots. Monthly taken out, weekly taken out, and the daily pivot was taken out. In and out of the upper wick zone, and in and out of the lower wick zone. And based on statistics, we know price doesn't like staying in the wick zone. So by the end of the day, expect to close above 82.8. Of course, it could actually, we could have a close below 35.55. So, but chances are price just doesn't like staying in the wick zone. You can see right here on the statistics. Out of the last 1,000 days, 73 times outside, closed outside. Now for the range, for the week, only 156 pips so far. Now, this is something that we've been noticing, at least I've been noticing. You get 2 weeks in a row big, then you get 2 weeks in a row small, 2 under the average, or the ATR in this case. And so look for next week to maybe be over 200. Just kind of a statistics thing. High minus the previous high, we didn't break it. Low minus the previous low, only by 4 pips. So we almost had an outside bar, but we missed it. High minus the close at the moment, 63. Close minus the low, 93. So buy zone traders were rewarded. Or actually, these are rat zone traders on the weekly. I was looking at that yesterday. I think I was in a short. And I kept thinking it's Thursday. A lot of times price will peak on Thursday or bottom out, reverse. And I was thinking, play that weekly rat zone. As I said that, I could hear play that funky music in the background. In background of my mind, that is. Okay, daily range, once again, 70. Over the last 12 days, it took 25 percentile. You can see not much daily range there. High minus close, close minus low. Once again, for you rat zone traders, high minus open and open minus low for you buy zone traders here on the week. Definitely profitable. But your results may differ from mine. Okay, price action, simple trading at horizontal lines. We've got the wall lines highlighted here. So this hour, a short was called at 80. You'd be up 3 pips at the moment with the potential for about 5. Last hour, same thing. In fact, I was on the phone with Walmart earlier, and I was saying, there's a big dilemma. You enter a trade, you're up 2 pips, your stop was never threatened. Do you take it or do you wait for more? It's so hard. And it's one of those things where that's where you have to kind of read price. If price is moving, like it is here, in one direction, then maybe you want to ride it. But if price is oscillating, maybe you don't. So you can use the 3-level ZZ, and you can see the oscillations here on the 1 minute. Here, oscillations. But what you can always do is, if you look, you can pretty much draw a horizontal line through these balls. In fact, if you wanted to, you could you turn on my modifications. And let's see, let's just see what happens when I set it to true. Okay, we have to turn on. Say, show the TR mod trade lines, high-low trade lines, trend lines, fib lines. Let's see what happens. Okay. So these are the trade lines based on the low or high off of a semaphore. Now, I thought there was another one, because that's okay, there's the other trade lines there. Now, retrace lines. Fib lines, ZZ lines. Now, this is what I wanted to look at, the support resistance lines. So you can see we have a horizontal line at the balls as far back as you tell it. And so this is where you can see how price is moving between these lines. So you can see price put in a high line, made a higher line, but then crossed back through it. Oh, happened. We just put in a new ball, so we lost that line. Well, we can change that. Go back. Number trade number SR lines. We can put that to 10. We'll get that line to come back. Okay, so right here, it put in a line, put in a higher one, then reversed it through it. Those are the kind of trades you can look for. So for here, it put in a 3 ball, 1 ball, crossed that 2 ball, another 1 ball. And so here, the high, this was the lower high. And so you put a 3 ball in this area, then you can take that trade to the north. Those are just a couple of ways to trade these lines since we've been talking about price and watching how price moves between these lines. And geez, I wish I had taken that trade. That'd be worth 8.4 pips at the moment. Okay, we've got a few minutes left. I want to show you something I just made last night and posted over on Crestlick. Bambino Flex had contacted me a while ago, and he was playing with my price travel analyzer, and he was asking me how he could do a certain price analysis because he thought he saw something. And so what came up with was if R1 is above the previous day's high, chances are price is going to break the previous day's high. And sure enough, look what happened here. So that was on the pound dollar. And if the S1 was below the previous day's low, then price will probably break the previous day's low. So we can take a look at a couple of pairs and see what happened. So we've got S1 below the previous day's low, and price broke it. And let's see about the Swiss franc. We've got S1 below the previous day's low, but we didn't break it. Came close, but didn't break it. So you can use this as a bias. Well, let's see. Let's try dollar Canadian, see what happened. This is a up. Okay, R1 above the high, not by much, but it did break it. We've already looked at the pound. Let's try the euro. Euro says R1 above the previous day's high, but we didn't break it. So let's try my the old favorite, euro yen. This was calling for a short, previous day's low, S2 below it, and price broke it. Didn't quite hit S2, but it did break it. So that's just something, once again, talking about price, analyzing price. So you think you see something, then you run some statistics, and you see if there could be an edge that you could profit from. So like I said, put that out. I posted on Bambino's thread that he started. So fellow traders, I hope you had a profitable week. I hope you have a fun and safe weekend. And when you come back to trade, you sit down at your trading terminal, always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.